What is going on, my lovely ladies and gentlemen of the world? Unfortunately, this is the only mirror match available that has not already been seen. Hopefully, this is not too much of a blowback. Look at the points, look at the matches played. I'm crossing my fingers that this isn't going to be too bad, but we'll see. Oh, actually, come to think of it, the person with less games played is a red square, and the one on the left with the more points is an orange square. So maybe we're about to see an upset. The rising star against the proven in battle, the sensei. A lot of pokes, no combos. Combos fairly important in this game, just a little bit, as they tend to be in anime games in general. Yikes. Oh, there we go. Potential. Nope. Potential. Nope. Eventually, we'll see it. Online special didn't work? Too familiar with it. They know their own characters. Ah! Oh yeah, here we go. And... oh. I've never seen her fireball miss kind of like that before. God damn it! This isn't a good start. Should have been dead. Tried to go for the online special, didn't hit confirm. Would have been dead if they had hit confirm. Damn, I didn't know she had a move like that. Honestly, that might be the first time I've ever seen that move. Ooh, didn't autocorrect herself. See? French bread knows how to design a game. Yikes. That was a round that took 86 seconds. And there were 0 full combos. Here we go. We're starting this one off right. They're warmed up. Oh, kind of ruined it at the end there with the invalid combo. We're gonna take it. We gotta take what we can get. Oh shit. Nice throw. She doesn't get very much advantage after her throw. It almost looks like she's negative after that. Oh, damn. Yoink. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oh, she should be dead. She's not dead. She should have been dead. Alright, the rising star isn't quite the star that I was hoping for. Probably new to the character, that would be my assumption. Because as far as I am aware, all your ranked record. Oh shit. We're gonna run it back with gimmicks? Oh, we're running it back with gimmicks? Like, it won't display. You could be 1,000 wins out of 1,000 matches with another character and have 2 billion rank points on them, and it will not display that if you decide to pick a different character. So that would probably be my assumption of what's happening here. But I feel like anybody that would get good with any character in this game would be able to transition at least decently easy to the majority of other characters in this game. And as far as I have been able to tell, Linne is not the most difficult character to use. But then, of course, while I was doing that little speech, homeboy popped off and did like the biggest combo that's been seen so far in this match. So that's it. I get they were just holding back. They were waiting until the proper moment to unleash their full strength in true anime fashion. They had to take some licks first. All right, go back to the top. How many are there? 524 available. I wonder if this maintains it ever since its release. No. 524 is a super random number. I guess not if you have a bunch of people on here who are deleting their prior replays and replacing them with new ones. I don't know, maybe. I just realized we're moving from Linne to Linne, but I'm okay with that. I'll probably stop being so picky about the matches that I grab, just because, as much as I wish it were different, not the most popular, most played game ever. Starting it off right. Maintaining the Linne legacy. We don't hit confirm shit. We don't get combos. We just get random hits. This Mika player doesn't agree with the formula, though. Ooh, that was supposed to be a meaty. I can't tell if they fucked it up or if the Linne delayed the tech a little bit. But yeah, her dash B has a lot of active frames to it. Just gets caught by the dash B. Drops the combo. Oh my god, that's so dirty. Guess which way to block? Nice hit confirm. That almost looked like a Yuzuriha combo right there. Probably thought they were closer to the corner than they actually were. That definitely looks like something that would work if they were in the corner. Backdash. Ooh, nice, and that hit confirms too. This is gonna actually hurt quite a bit. Nope, never mind. Ran out of OTGs. Damn! I believe that's an overhead. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong, but I think that's an overhead. Actually, a lot of characters I've... No. Actually was blocking at the start of that, but wasn't quite patient enough. Probably waited just long enough to confirm that there wasn't a super flash. And then try to do something. But then just got caught by Veil off. Doesn't matter, that is death. And Mika's gonna lose all of that meter. That is unfortunate. Yeah, it does really feel like a Yuzuriha confirm almost. Definitely could have gotten a whiff punish there if they had picked a different normal. That was very brave to be willing to just throw out that 5A from there. Is this just how people play Linne? They sleep for the first 2 rounds and then they pop off afterwards? Ooh. This person gotta be the happiest motherfucker alive that they do not have chain shift right there. Because if they did, that would have been like 5.5k, I think. If properly hit confirmed. Ooh, she's dead. Peace, bitch. Oh, how did I miss this? Could have started with this silly shit. Probably for the best that I didn't. Oh, fuck it. Let's check it out. See how it goes. I'm curious. They could have dropped there purposefully. Of course, their name is Tuna, and I can't imagine a Tuna is going to be very good at fighting games. That'll be hard to use a controller, and they probably have a high failure rate, given that, you know, they're dripping oils all over that shit, you know? Yikes. Why'd that fireball just disappear? Oh shit. Doesn't matter what color your square is, if you get a hit with Seth, you have a good opportunity. Dude, seriously, that one little riff to it. I mean, I assume this is Seth's theme music, but that one little riff is very reminiscent of that song from Hercules that he sings when he's first setting off to find the Temple of Zeus. I can't quite remember the lyrics of it. But that one, I think it's just kind of like Where I Belong or something like that. Find a place where I belong. I know that's one of the lyrics. I don't know why, it just immediately brought that. Oh, this mix up. Ooh. You block the left, right, you get hit by the unblockable anyway. Seth. This man got pissed off. I'm gonna drop around to a green square. Fuck that. And of course, after I say that, I haven't heard that part again that reminded me of Hercules. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, that's actually... How do you get out of that? Maybe if you just immediately jump away, but then he could do something else to beat that. So that's probably just rock, paper, scissors. Gotta stop dropping the combos. That's one thing you cannot do with Seth. This character is way too reliant upon his setups. I shouldn't say he's reliant on his setups. He is exponentially better as a character when you're getting proper knockdowns and setups and resets, intentional ones. And obviously dropping combos doesn't help with that. It actually blew my mind. I watched a recent video of arcade gameplay for this game, and there is, I always thought there was a Wallstein over there that had the most ranked points in the arcades, because he has something like 3.2 million. Decently high. Definitely the highest I've seen. Most of the other people that I see have around like the low 2 millions. And then I see this Seth player who has like 5.4 million or something like this out of nowhere. Kind of blew my mind a little bit. Damn, is today just the let's not hit confirm anything day? Drop everything day? Of course, right when I say that, she pops off and does a full... No! There we go. See? We're still intact. No combos. It's actually kind of dirty. He looked like he was further away than he was. And it definitely looked like he was not within throw range. Good setup, good block. Good dodge. Chaos is probably one of the only characters that can get a free punish like that. Thanks to him having Mr. Monster, which I learned the name of briefly for like 2 days after I watched the story, and I have forgotten since. I think it was a fairly Arabic name if I remember correctly. I'm gonna look that shit up. That is, I think it's something like all something, right? All apostrophe, whatever. Oh no, it's Ozzy. Where did I get that shit? Oh, Ozzy Dahaka. Okay, so I was completely wrong about the Muslim sounding thing. The reason I knew it was reminiscent of something. I don't know why I went to the Arabic aspect of it. Because Dahaka is a character in StarCraft. Also in Heroes of the Storm. One of the easiest characters. If you are interested in Heroes of the Storm, which I don't know why you would be, Blizzard's fucking that all up and down. But just in case you are, and you want to play a strong bruiser, unless they've nerfed him, I don't know. I probably haven't played that game in about 6 months or more, so he could have been nerfed to hell and back since then. But back when I did play, he was one of the easiest characters to get rank with. Definitely one of the better characters in the game, and very easy to use. Anyway, let's pay more attention to this game and not talk about bad MOBAs. Bad devs. Man, the more I see... I'll talk about it after this. Somebody remind me! You can't because I'm recording this, not streaming. But somebody remind me to talk about Blizzard's change in Overwatch recently I saw. Which has got to be one of the dumbest things I think I've ever seen in my life. I should have done a Nate Talks about that. Maybe I'll do that instead. No. I don't think it's really worth an entire Nate Talks. Maybe it is. Let me know. You're listening to me just talk and bullshit around. If you want to hear me expand on it further, you let me know and I will. If I remember to talk about it. I probably will, because this seems like it's going to go fairly quickly and uneventfully. Because Eltnum's just running a fucking train on Akatsuki. Oh my god, give it up. Put the controller down, you're done. You are done. You get caught by that round start, it's over, homeboy. She was expecting a DP. There it is. You just keep expecting it. It's he's been mashing it the entire time. Okay, I think this Akatsuki has given up. He just turned on his macro for endless DPs. Now he's gonna actually get the life lead. Ooh, not quite. But yeah, that does some silly ass damage. Just 214B into infinite worth, and you get 4.2k. God damn it. But he did. Oh yeah, so Blizzard recently implemented a feature in Overwatch that allows you to basically trigger a flag on somebody that you don't want them on your team anymore. You want to avoid matchmaking with them. The idea behind it, I assume, is kind of a way to fight against toxicity. Because that exists every team-based game. There's a lot of very toxic individuals roaming around. So that's kind of a way to aid in that, because obviously everybody knows if you've ever played a game like that before, the reporting system doesn't count for shit. They don't care. They don't look at those things. But yeah, so they added a way to say, like, don't put me on this person's team again. Which, like, I understand the reasoning behind it. I still don't agree with it at all, like that reasoning specifically, but that's not why it's going to be used. People are going to use that because they play with somebody that they perceive as being a bad player, and they're like, fuck that, I don't want this person on my team. That's pretty much, like, that's going to be like 99% of the usage, and the other 1% is going to be for the intended use. It just blew my mind when I saw that. Damn, climbed the ladder. That's the kind of shit that if you watch the Dragon Ball Fighters video that I did in regard to Broly, that's the kind of shit that I expect to see people doing more and more of as time goes along. Doing combos like that where they just, basically they're climbing the ladder, as they're generally referred to. Got caught. Expected the fully charged 5C, and he gets the kill. All that work, and he runs it back with no health. Damn. Yoink. Yep, that was a bad normal to pick. It surprises me how few Enkidus I see use his 6-6B. It's such a strong, I say it's such a strong meaty tool. It's basically his only strong meaty tool. Yikes, this is going to hurt. Actually, never mind. He didn't do a very good combo. If he had done a Havoc specific combo, that would have done a shit ton of damage. Doesn't matter, still won. Really likes this infinite worth EXS, I guess. Kensho! But I'm actually not sure if it works mid-screen. I didn't play enough to get to a point where I was looking at optimal hit confirms, optimal punish stuff. But, oh shit, is this? I don't know if this is the fire that I'm thinking of, because I can't remember what the second part of his name was. But there used to be, I don't know if he still watches the videos, I assume not, because there hasn't been a comment from him in ages. But there used to be a really good Kagura player that went by Fire something. I'm curious if this is the same person. I actually saw he did well at a recent East Coast BlazBlue tournament. Oh, called it. Well, actually, I shouldn't say called it out. That was probably just a default. I'm gonna do this on Wake Up in general, but yeah, it's unfortunate that missed. I think he would have been dead if that had been properly confirmed. Full screen command grab. That's brave. Just gets caught with the cross up. I guess it doesn't matter if you're in the air like that. You're gonna get hit regardless if it's cross up or not. Ooh, that's bail up. Carmine gets a lot of play off of. Ooh, did not hit confirm though. Carmine with meter. I mean, Carmine without meter is still scary, but Carmine with meter is horrifying. The amount of block stun he can keep you in. Hit confirm it properly. Gets hit with a full screen super. Wait, don't tell me he can kill. Wait. Stop. Okay. Oh, he just gets hit with the unblockable. He definitely could have. Probably unfamiliar with the matchup, I would assume. Because somebody that was more familiar definitely could have recognized that that fireball was placed incredibly late and they could have just hopped upwards and punched him in the face out of that setup. I need to move my table closer, man. Stop getting. I got in the habit for a while of having the table like. It's just it's a tiny little like book-side table that I just put the microphone on. There's basically enough room for a microphone and my drink, and that's it. So I got into the habit for a long time. You know what I don't even want to say, of having it closer to me, and I got out of that habit for some reason. But it's important to maintain a consistent distance from the microphone so you know your volumes are all correct. Ooh, what did he just wake up with? I think it might have been his 214B, the anti-air grab. But I'm not 100% sure. Holy shit, that pressure. That was all block stun, no gaps. Holy! Oh. That's the start. He has plenty of meter to burn right here. Yep, good, good, good. 318 damage. That's a nice little chunk right there. Holy, yep. That's all frame trap right there. Hyde could have DP'd out of that. That would have been the only escape though. Damn, a lot of sub 50% win rates, despite the high colors. Alright, this is likely one of the most miserable matchups probably in the game. Enkidu has a lot of those. You're gonna respect 5BB? Really? That's one of the biggest problems that I see. Why respect? Anybody that respects Enkidu has never looked at the frame data for this game. He is positive on, actually I guess 3 things. He's positive on 3 things. A properly timed MIDI 66B, which like I mentioned earlier, most players don't use for some reason. 22C, which obviously requires meters, can't really use it. And his 5A, which is +1. There you go, see? The MIDI 66B. It's like the only real Oki tool he actually has. And yet so few people actually use it. What is it with the round start 623As? Drop the combo, he can't be doing that. Loses corner pressure, gives Merkava advantage. That's just That's a little problematic. You gotta feel bad about that. Hit confirm it though. Gets the grab though. Could have hit confirmed that. I wonder why he didn't. Yep, that's a punish. Just gets hit with a fully charged 3C. Aight. Yikes. He does get a combo off this. Please tell me he can't kill. Okay. He does get some. Oh shit. What was the full screen 2B? Did he manage to? Did he punch those things out of existence? It kind of looked like that, but also the rounded in at the same time, so I don't know which it was. Because I don't know if you can actually hit those and cause them to disappear. But it would kind of make sense, because there are a lot of things in this game that you can just punch and they'll go away. Like lingering effects of things. The dude doesn't block overheads. I feel like this Merkava probably starting to notice that. That's gonna hurt. Not quite that. I was gonna say he's not quite. Oh, didn't hit confirm properly. Oh, gets the counter though. I was gonna say he's not dead, but then he got grid advantage. So I was thinking he might have been able. I doubt it, but he could have done the veil off, the special veil off, and potentially killed. But I wasn't sure. Another sub 50. Granted, overall win rates don't matter much. Because you're definitely, because like I said, that takes into account every character that somebody plays. And so it's entirely possible somebody got like... I mean, this happens to me. I'm not going to pretend like I actually get really good with any of the characters. But as soon as I start to get like... good enough that I'm not really having to put effort into beating the majority of people anymore, which sounds so arrogant. But I get bored. Like every single time I hit a point where I'm like, I'm better than just decent, I go and I pick another character. It happened with Azrael and Chrono Phantasma. Like I finally got good enough to the point where like I wasn't really losing that much anymore, except against the best players. And so then I started to relearn Tager in Chrono Phantasma. In Central Fiction, I started to like really regain my step with Tager. And then I was just like, yeah, let's go Lord Hakumen. Because overall win rate doesn't really matter if you have like an 80% win rate on one character than a 20% win rate on another, because you just decided to bring them into ranked while you were still learning. So that was a fairly fast match. That's unfortunate for that Wagner player. Let's see if we can't get a competitive Yuzuriha match. If any of you guys, I'm curious, wear both glasses and contacts. Because I mainly wear contacts. I don't like glasses. I don't like having shit on my face. But contacts come with their own host of problems. But anyway, because I mainly wear contacts, whenever I switch over to glasses, my depth perception is mad messed up. And I was just curious if it's like that for anybody else. If anybody else has experienced that. Pressure though, holy shit. Okay. Yuzuriha finally gets a turn, the online special. Just do random ass cross-ups and they're practically impossible to block. Oh, gets the assault, drops the combo, has the chain shift, could have killed! Oh, dies and loses all of that meter. That's a feels bad moment. Oh, she could have punished that. I feel like she could have. Let's get a hit confirm off that. Probably fucked something up there. Definitely fucked something up there by not teching that. So I don't think, like, even though they did get the break, I don't think that was an untechable throw. Didn't seem to be. Boy, this poor Yuzuriha. I mean, like, that's not... It takes some exceptional defense to be able to have potentially blocked that. That was a practically instant overhead. But yeah, this Yuzuriha got to work a lot. They got lucky before once they got put in the corner to be able to get out. But yeah, once they got put in the corner, it was basically just done from that moment. How long has it been? Oh, it's been 31. How much more I got? Let's see. Oh, I got plenty for another video. Sick!